LOL. Laugh out loud. I mean, that is the acronym we're going to be using today. The woke, lefty, progressive, so-called liberal tears today are frankly a joy to behold as their woman, their diversity appointment. She must be good, she must be great because she's a woman and she's black and she was chosen for those reasons. And she's, well, not Trump, which was, as far as I could tell, pretty much the only reason she campaigned, the only policy she offered in Kamala Harris's entire shtick. It was just, I'm not Trump, he's awful, he's a fascist, I'm not him. Well, she's lost. She has lost more badly than pretty much any Democrat has for decades, it would appear, on the numbers that have come in. Not a single county across any state, across America, where any result has been declared, has seen her reap any more votes than, or even as many votes as Joe Biden in 2020. That tells you something, doesn't it? Well, there we are. The woke lefty progressive tears are flowing today, but there is an awful lot of cheer. Now, whether or not people should be cheerful about a Donald Trump victory is yet to be seen. But I, for one, I'm going to be honest with you, having wept with horror in 2016 at Donald Trump's victory and having kind of shrugged with, well, I think it's the right outcome in 2020 when Joe Biden won. I've got to be honest with you, really damn chuffed that Donald Trump has won today. I've been saying for weeks, if I had a vote in the US election, I would, on balance, choose Donald Trump. Do I think he's a nice guy? No, I don't. Do I think he's a fascist? Do I think he's Hitler? No, I don't either. I think he's probably unfit for public office. I think his questioning of the peaceful transition of power in 2020, 2021 was absolutely unconscionable. He faces numerous criminal charges, although those will disappear certainly for the next 4 years and probably forever as a result. He's already faced some convictions. However, at the end of the day, he was the best choice, I think, not just for America. He was the best choice for the world. And I think the best choice it will turn out for Britain. Why do I think that? Well, it's really, really simple. Because he's not an insane, progressive, woke, net zero, open border, trans inclusion lunatic, which is what Kamala Harris and the Democrat Party of the United States currently is. Oh, yeah, exactly the same as our current Labour Party. Do I think that we will benefit from that? Well, a lot of people say that Britain's an outlier. Britain is so different from what's happened in America, this vote to the right. What's happened across Europe, votes to the right. We elected a left-wing government on July the 4th, did we not? Except I think people are reading it wrong. And my God, we've seen some lefty pundits reading it wrong in the last 24 hours, have we not? Hi, Rory Stewart, if you're watching, through your tears. I think the real lesson that needs to be learnt about what happened in July was not that Britain bucked the trend across the Western world and voted to go for a left-wing, liberal, progressive government over a conservative government on the right. On the contrary, they simply rejected a left-wing, progressive, woke, conservative government. I think the lesson that needs to be learnt here in Britain and, of course, in America as well, is that when you push policies that make people poorer, when you push policies that damage the interests of individual people trying to look after their families, when you push policies that mean the lights could go off because you're so insane on your net zero green posturing, when you push policies that put girls and women at risk and basically have a policy of just doing outrageous, awful things to poor, damaged, vulnerable children under the name of trans inclusive ideology, when you do all of that and when you say, yeah, let's just not even have a border, let's just import, in the case of America, more than 10 million people, illegal arrivals to your country, and you do nothing about it, the people will say no. And I think the people will say no here in Britain as well when they get the next chance. That's what I have to say. What I want to know is what you have to say. Where are you on this? Donald Trump has declared victory in the US presidential election. Final votes are not in, but yeah, even the likes of CNN have given up. The crowds at Kamala Harris's watch party have disappeared many hours ago. So what is your reaction to that Trump victory, to that Kamala Harris defeat? And what, crucially, do you think this means for Britain? Will the lessons be learned here? Will that impact Britain for good, for bad? I want to know your thoughts. Give us a call, 0344 499 1000.